Hey guys, it's me, Upset Feet. This is my tier list of all weapons from MMC Zombies Project from Roblox. The game is basically just COD World at War, just has like Nocturne, Toten, Kill House, and Kill House I think is a map from Modern Warfare, but it basically is just World at War. It has like all the same things, except it has different guns, of course. Or the same guns. I'm not sure. I haven't played World at War. Yeah, this is my tier list of all the weapons. So, first off, we got the bar. This is like a LMG half assault rifle. It has a super slow fire rate, which is really annoying. So, I'm gonna have to give it a C. It's okay early game, bad mid game. Super trash when you get to later rounds, like probably even like round 8. It's just trash. The fire rate is way too slow. Alright, Colt. D tier. I mean, it's okay starting weapon. You have to empty an entire mag on one zombie just to get it killed. So like if you want a zombie to die, it takes up so much ammo and is really inconvenient. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is the FG42. That's definitely a S tier. It has perfect fire rate. It doesn't drain your mag too much, and it has really good damage. And if you pack punch it, it's valuable like late game. Like I think it's same like difficulty 20 and on. I mean, it doesn't have infinite damage, so that's a problem. So for like if you're trying to go for like really high rounds, it's not good. But I mean, besides that, it's insane. All right, FN foul. Give that an B tier. So in my opinion, a lot of my friends like it, but in my opinion, it is not that great. I mean, it's fine, early game, mid game. But it just the damage is all right, but the fire rate can be really slow, and that is really annoying to me. I think this is the Gewer. Yeah, this is the Gewer. I'll give Gewer a C tier. It's great early game, just to pop zombies' heads off and one-shot them, but it's only there for probably first or second round. And that's the only good use for it. So I'll give it C tier just because it works well. Glock. That's also B tier. It's basically just the PPSH, except for with a lower damage and lower magazine. It shoots fast. It does okay damage, and the Glock does like low damage, and it has a super fast fire rate, but it just blows through mags and just doesn't really have enough damage to make it good. Next one, M1 Grand. I'm gonna give it a C tier. It's just like the Gewer. It's fine mid game. It's alright early game. But once you get to round 10 and there starts being large hordes, it's not viable anymore. Popping off zombies one by one. You have to have a full auto gun. So it's basically just an upgraded Gewer, and the Gewer isn't that great. M16. I'm gonna give this A tier. I really like it. I think it's great. It does suffer from like semi-slow fire rate. It's faster than the FN foul and stuff, but I think it does a good amount of damage. Like headshot, they're dead. The zombies are. So I think it fits an A tier. M16 is great. This one is the M3. I'm also gonna give that A tier. It does have a slow fire rate, but once you pack it, it's super good. It's just really great for taking down zombies. It's okay late game. I mean, it's not trash late game like a bunch of the other weapons. It's fine late game, but it's great. It's really good if you get it in the mystery box, like first 10 rounds probably. And I think that just for that it deserves A tier. This is the M4A4. I think this is basically just the M16, so I'm just gonna put it in A tier. It shares all my opinions that I have with the M16. It's because, in my opinion, they're like the same, except for this is slightly lower fire rate. But I think they both get A tier. Mosin, another D tier. This gun is trash. If you get it in the mystery box, automatic disappointment. Even with headshots, it doesn't take them out. You have to do just a couple shots over and over, headshots, to take out a single zombie. It's trash early game, trash mid game, and insanely terrible, awful trash late game. It's just garbage. It's not good at all. Pretty sure this is the MP40, which I am going to place in B tier. Actually, let's put this down here with it in B tier, because they're very similar. It's basically the M3, except for slightly higher fire rate. I'm not sure about the damage, but they're pretty much the same, and I think it's okay. PP Bison. That's probably B tier. It is basically the PPSH. No, it's not. It's not at all the PPSH. It is an assault rifle. The fire rate is okay. The damage is okay. I just think it's a really average gun. Like, there's not really anything wrong with it, but there's nothing really good with it. PPSH. Okay, this might be a little controversial, but I'm gonna only put it in A tier. It is not an S tier. When you pack a punch it, when it's the Reaper, it's super good. It's very viable late game. It is it can actually contend with like the ray gun. But the thing is though, it goes through mags insanely quickly, and if you have a more lower end PC, it really lags up your game. Because when you shoot, it just creates so much smoke, and it really just destroys your whole game. And it's really terrible and not fun at all, because you're just trying to shoot zombies, and then you blow through mag after mag after mag, and it's super inaccurate. It may be powerful, but its accuracy is trash, and it lags up your game. So I'm just gonna put it in A tier. If it had better accuracy and didn't lag up your game, it'd definitely be S tier. Alright, this is the railgun. Can't decide between S and S, or A. S and A. I'm going to put it in A tier, but it's probably the best in A tier. The reason it's not S tier is because the ray gun is better than it, even though but then the railgun. Here, I'll start from scratch. Okay, so the railgun has only 50 ammo in your reserves, and the magazines are super small, and it takes a long time to shoot. But when you do, you have to have long lines of hordes to actually get a lot of kills. So that's a big thing. And if you get it early game, it's super useless. I mean, it'd be kind of cool that you get it early game, but it's not fun to play with. It's only really good in late game, and you have to be good at hoarding to use it too. Ray gun, S tier. So it's basically railgun on how good it is, except for with all the drawbacks, not bad. It has a bunch of ammo when you get it from the machine, and when you it's good all throughout the game, especially in late game. And you don't need to. It's easier if you're just trying to hoard zombies. It's way easier to take them down, and it's like a carefree weapon. It's super good, super easy to use, and just very reliable. Definitely S tier. All right, next gun, Serbu Super Shorty. All right, next gun, Sten. So the Sten, I think it's definitely B tier. The fire rate is okay. I'm just gonna put Type 100 in there too, since they're the same thing. The fire rate is alright. It's really not the best. The damage is okay. It's like some of these other guns. There's nothing wrong with it, but there's nothing good with it. Thompson, it's solid A tier. It's fast, it's reliable. Uh, it's definitely one of the more worse A tiers, but I think it shouldn't be in B tier because it actually can be pretty reliable throughout your game. Trench gun, I say that's a C tier. It's only good. I mean, it feels really fun to use round 1 through 5 if you get it from the mystery box, but like after you're done with the mystery box, like after you get it and you get to like maybe round 6 and more hordes start to fall in, it just becomes utter trash. It's just, you can only pop off one zombie at a time, and it may have more ammo than the Serbu, but like it's just, it can pop off one at a time, and then because the zombie's health gets more and more later in the game, it just becomes more and more useless, and it starts to be, it doesn't one-shot zombies anymore, and it just stops being fun, and there's so much hordes, it just becomes useless. Alright, and that is my tier list for all the weapons in MMC Zombies. Maybe later I'll do a perk tier list, and then maybe a Pack-a-Punch tier list where I rate all of these Pack-a-Punch versions, except for Colt. You can't Pack-a-Punch Colt. But yeah, that's my tier list. Thank you for watching.